Hi Maya, thank you so much for agreeing to talk with us today about what it's like to be a parent of a visually impaired child. Maybe we could start with asking you when you found out that you had a blind daughter and the impact it had on you and the family. I think that having a blind child has quite a big impact on the family. We found out that Fiona was blind. I think we got the final diagnosis when she was 4.5 months old, and the specialist in Great Ormond Street told us that she had Leber's amaurosis, which is a type of blindness. And we were quite relieved initially because we thought, oh, she's just blind, because a lot of blind children have other disabilities as well. But you know, as life unfolds, you do realise that it is quite a severe disability. And it was quite hard for her sister as well, because Jenny was 3.5 years older. And, you know, I think siblings of disabled children, they have to make allowances for their brother and sister or sister. So it's quite hard on them. So we decided to take Fiona out to boarding school rather than mainstream, which was quite a hard thing to do. You know, there was a lot of crying when she was only just nearly five. But once she settled in, it was fine, and it gave us a little bit of extra time through the week with Jenny, and then Fiona would come home in the weekends. Having spoken now to a lot of people now that Fiona's adult, who had gone to mainstream, in a way she's quite glad that she went to a special school, initially as a weekly boarder and then later on, you know, fortnightly, because the children in mainstream didn't get quite such good education, didn't learn Braille so well, and they sometimes were bullied and so on. So anyway, with hindsight, she's quite pleased that she went to boarding school. Maybe you could explain what the differences are that you noticed between having a blind child and an ordinary child. I think having a blind child is quite different in some ways to having an ordinary child. But in other ways, it's the same. I mean, children will be children, you know, whether they have a disability or not. But of course, if your child can't see, then the other senses, hearing, touch and smell, for example, become so much more important. So you as a parent have to become more aware of it and visualise, maybe not be the right word, what it's like not to see. And there's a funny anecdote when Fiona, it was her 4th birthday, and she was opening a present, and it happened to be a swimming ring, you know, the blow-up one, and she felt it when it was all flat in a pack, and it felt like a Macintosh. So she thought she was given a Macintosh and so on. And it wasn't until we blew it up that she realised it was a swimming ring.
Yeah, what's Jennifer giving you? A Macintosh, it feels like a Macintosh.
A Macintosh.
Well, if you blow it up, it becomes something. Shall we blow it up, Fiona?
Yeah. She's feeling what you were doing.
It's being blown up.
Mommy's blowing up a ring of a Macintosh. A ring of a Macintosh. You said a ring of a Macintosh. A ring of a Macintosh.
It's a swimming ring. Good girl.
But of course we tried to give her as normal a childhood as possible. So physical activities, we didn't stop her taking part in at all. So, you know, we have a lovely photograph of when she was sliding down the stairs on old mattresses with her seeing friends, her sister and a neighbour's girl, and they actually were wearing scarves around their eyes so that they could experience what it's like whooshing down the stairs without being able to see. So that was quite fun. Another difference is that Fiona was quite musically gifted. I sang to her a lot and listened to the radio with her and so on. So she picked up songs ever so quickly, and also we bought a cheap second-hand piano and she played that. So it was ever so cute seeing this tiny tot playing on the piano and singing. And what is it like now that Fiona's grown up? Fiona's grown up now and lives independently, very independently, in her own flat. She has a white cane and gets about everywhere, goes on the trains. She has sat-nav on her mobile. She's very techie, so computer, iPhone, and audio recording. She just loves her audio recording. She's got a Zoom and puts stuff on Audioboo, which is like the Facebook equivalent but for audio recording, and that's where she met her boyfriend. So they're addicts, they're Audioboo addicts. We did a lot of recording when she was little because that would be a nice thing for her to have instead of photographs, which would be absolutely meaningless. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a job. It's hard for anybody to get a job these days, but she loves singing. So every year she's part of a choir, and every year she takes part in the 3 Choirs Festival and sings there. So that is her passion in life, which is absolutely fabulous. My young love said to